Howdy guys, I'm Afolo8, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones Fanged. Today it's time for Chapter 11, Phantom Ship. As you can see, I've already started playing this game again on Erica route, just for my own enjoyment. Maybe I'll do something with that actually. I want to show you, really quickly. I'm using Ross, also I've got my music turned off in this save because I was listening to other stuff, but my Ross is kind of going crazy. But anyway, that's aside from the point. Like I said, today it's time for Chapter 11, Phantom Ship. Those of you that are perhaps loosely aware of the messages I've left in the Discord server recently, I recorded several episodes of Dream of 5, and I did not have my proper mic settings on, so my mic was muted all the while. Thus, I don't have time for preps on this one. I just gotta rush into it, get it done, so that we can possibly get an episode out today, you know, and adhere to the grind set that way. So Ducel and Cormag are coming along. I'm gonna drop Colm because he'll probably die. Vanessa could be kind of good just to have, so just very, very briefly, we still got Amelia. This is going to be a big one in terms of, you know, stuff and things, as it's been known. We have a lot of fiend effective weapons, monster effective weapons, and that's going to be very handy for our purposes. I'm going to go ahead and pass off this to Molder. I do really need another heal staff, so I guess I'm going to have to destroy myself a little bit here and spend 900 gold on one right out the gate right here. But yeah, more or less we just got to get through this one, do the best that we can within our means. This is usually a pretty hard map, which is going to lead me directly into the question of the day. Whoops, that is the wrong thing. Where is it? There it is. Question of the day: have you ever attempted or completed an FE Ironman? This is a notorious chapter. It stops a lot of people from completing theirs. It's by no means an easy one. Let's see, so I've got Ross with the beacon bow, Molder with those two, Natasha still with her thing, Garcia with Fiend Cleaver. To be honest with you, Ross probably doesn't need the beacon bow, but neither does Naomi. She actually needs it less. I'll give her the sword, maybe. Who has the sword? Do I want to give anyone the sword? Ducel's pretty good with it. Amelia's kind of broken with it. Ideally, I give it to someone who kind of needs the damage output. And at the moment, none of my sword users need the damage output. I guess I'll just give it to Ducel. It's a little bit better than the old Iron Blade. Speaking of the Iron Blade, that one that we get early on in the game, that one became a very interesting point for me the other day. I'm going to go ahead and take down the question of the day. Do make sure to answer that. But it became a very interesting point for me the other day, just on account of the fact that I have discovered, well, not discovered necessarily, but I was playing around seeing how often I could get the enemy control glitch to come up in my, like, in my playthrough, just doing it as much as I could. And I quickly figured out that if you do that in the early game chapter, the Fog of War map, you can pretty easily get an early game Horse Slayer from doing that. Because you can trade the Horse Slayer over to the mercenary that drops the Iron Blade. That way you don't even have to get Erica all the way over there to collect all the weapons and stuff. It's also convenient in the case of the Elixir Troubadour, because she can trade with the Halberd, or the Halberd dropping fighter. So you can still get both of those items, but you trade them around so that neither of them can use the one that they properly, you know, come affixed with. Okay, but either way, let me just go ahead and quickly grab what I need to. I guess we're good on Ephraim. Hopefully this will work out. Obviously, could have used some more prep time, could have used the time to, you know, put supports on people or anything like that. I was going to record Dream of 5 instead, but I figured that it would take longer. So, 3 back-to-back episodes of this particular game. Which, trust me, I'm fine with. Love this game. Okay, so Torch. Did I give you the Torch staff? I did not. I know I've got a few of them. I was lucky enough to be able to pick one extra one up the last time that I played this map. Or played earlier map. The last map. There's that. And Molder should be relatively fine up here. I'll just put him up here and they can figure out how they want to go about attacking him, if at all. They may not elect to. Sometimes they choose just to run up instead. And usually what I like to do is grab Ducel and put him onto the ship immediately and have him run through a bunch of enemies, but I don't think I need to do that this time. Let's see, luckily enough, I should be able to put Tana over here. Let's see, is she gonna get slowed down too much by Steel Lance? 14 and 13 speed. Steel Lance would be -7 speed, so she'd be down to 15. So I will leave her on Iron. It's only -2. And whether or not she kills them is relatively inconsequential to me. I just need something to occur. There's that. Put you here. Take and drop. Okay, and hopefully all of this will just simply work out in my favor. Like I said, I really wish that I could have supported up some of my people. But at the moment, I don't have that luxury of time or resources or anything. So, let's see. The reason that I brought up the question of the day of Ironmans on this one in specific is because this map is a bit notorious for destroying people on their Ironmans, which it's gotten me a couple of times too. Which I know a lot of people haven't necessarily completed or even attempted an Ironman. I do think it's a fun way to play, but I don't know if it's for everybody. I think it's most exciting for me whenever I'm doing it here on the channel. You know, never feel afraid to record your run and upload it. Whether you have commentary or not, someone somewhere will enjoy it. It's, at the very least, right? Like, even if you record with no audio on your mic, for example, people can use long plays of games as, you know, background footage or, you know, stuff to listen to or fall asleep to or stuff like that. I realize that some probably do that with my stuff. I greatly appreciate it. Glad that I can be, you know, that level of relaxing, I suppose. Okay, so this is actually quite a lucky experience right here. So I'll put you here, I'll drop Natasha back a little bit, put Ephraim right here, and let's go ahead and get that longbow that we have in the convoy. I guess I'll drop the vulnerary. Rare opportunity here. Don't usually get to do this. But this right here is why bows, in particular, are going to be super vital all throughout the run. That's why I'm okay with Ross and Garrick both promoting into bows as well. It's a little bit more valuable than hero is, but I like at least having one hero. I like Garcia. That's my lore. Let's see. Maybe Cormag picks up a kill here. Kind of a rare thing for him at this point in the game. He could die. Okay, cool. Good job, Cormag. That's why we gave him the Bright Lance. We are using Cormag, by the way. Long-term use of Cormag inbound. I would have liked to have trained him up to at least like level 15 or something before this map. Not going to get that opportunity for a little while, because once you start this map, it locks you into 2 maps. So, we'll do what we can, right? We'll try within our means. We'll see how things occur. How's Amelia faring if I were to drop her in here? 24, 20, 20... See, these guys are kind of brutal. The promoted ones, like I said, level 3. This is why you don't have to worry about difficulty. Like, me tower grinding doesn't do anything. 17 defense, 16 res, 19 speed, and 22 strength on a level 3 promoted unit. Yeah, you don't gotta worry. It's not gonna get easy. It's not gonna take any Fang out of the experience. It's brutal. It will stay brutal. In terms of Amelia, though, she's got 64 avoid, so most of these guys can't even hit her. Which I'm lucky about, to some capacity. I could put her down here and really clear out a bunch of stuff, which I think I'm gonna do. Don't see a reason not to. So I can take with... I can pick her up with Vanessa, right? Okay, cool. Because with Ducel, it's a little bit harder. He's got 15 con, so an unpromoted Vanessa specifically, and an unpromoted Tana specifically have to take care of that. Or Cormag can... Well, no, Cormag cannot do it. It has to be specifically unpromoted, both of these two, in order to pick up Ducel, which is why it's a noticeably harder strat. So, lucky me, I've got the home girl here. I do have a hand axe I can probably trade off to her as well. So I'm okay with her getting some axe rank up. It's a good opportunity for it. Let's see, let's trade over from Ross, because I think him being at the bottom down here will help a little bit more. Swap this, and we'll swap the Iron Axe for now. Now we'll leave the Iron Axe. 3-use hand axe isn't going to do much. I'd rather it not break, essentially. So, let's see, I kind of want to drop right here in the middle. so that she soaks up as much as possible. Again, we kind of just sort of hope that she doesn't die. It's a bit of a rough strat in some ways, but, you know, it sure is one of the strats of all time. So let's take her right here, and then I can take drop with Tana. There we go. And Tana cannot get out of range, so good luck. Let's hope that Amelia doesn't just kill everything in sight, because now Tana probably dies. Could have played that a bit better, could have went a little bit closer to the bottom. We will see what happens. Okay, and I also forgot to swap her over to her weapons. You know what, I really don't have a great deal of time here. I'm super low on time, so forgive me for doing this. We're just gonna make this a little bit more convenient. Just this one time, this is my one excuse. I will not do this anymore. I just really don't have the time to handle all this. It was literally just a matter of great misfortune that my... If she dies here, then it is what it is, but it's just a matter of great misfortune that my audio settings didn't turn out. I've only got about an hour to get this edited and uploaded, so my apologies. Hopefully you enjoy, though. I mean, it's a fun little map. Amelia's gonna get a lot of experience here. She might even get a level up or two off of this, depending on how, you know, everything pans out for her. She's not taking a great deal of damage, and I'm okay with that. Obviously, against unpromoted enemies, she's faring quite well, which is... okay, nice little 87 miss. You know, it's nice. I like to see it. I've never done this with Amelia. It's like I've said before, she's never gone Great Knight for me. I've had her as General a good few times. I've had her as Super Trainee. Back in the day on my original cartridge of the game, I had the Super Trainee classes unlocked and everything. I took them through the tower, the ruins, everything. They're honestly pretty fun. I like the animations quite a bit. Especially Ross's little, like, the way that he throws his axe kind of forward. You know if you know, with his crit animations. I like his more than Amelia's. Found out the other day as well that the Super Trainees used to be a bit stronger in the Japanese release. They reduced their stat caps a bit in the English and other language releases. Which is, of course, a bit of a shame, because they are really nice animations. So, you know, having the stats to back that up is nice. Plus, Amelia and Ross get the plus 15 crit, which, I don't know if you noticed, but all three of the trainees have crit boosting supports, so to that end, Amelia and Ross can become quite good with that. Ross becomes essentially a much weaker Berserker, which is really a shame because the stat caps of Berserker really are just better. Plus, he gets no con to speak of from his promotion, so he stays weighed down by simple weapons. Okay. Not really mad about it. See, normally she would just be taking 0 damage straight across the board here no matter what. From all of these, you know, various enemies and stuff. But the fact that they're even dealing 1 and 2 damage, that by itself shows that stuff's getting pretty strong. The higher end unpromoted enemies stay pretty tough. Then, as it would so happen to be, like you've seen, the promoted enemies are scary. They're going to stay scary. Okay, they don't move. Cool. Okay, alright. Pulled alongside us. They're trying to board. Well, hopefully they're not too bored. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit dicey, especially if I've got to move a bit quick. Because I can't really afford to mess this up. How do you fare? Could probably get the kill with the Beacon Axe, or the Fiend Cleaver. See, I don't really have the luxury of just running in here. The fact that Amelia was taking 1 and 2 damage is the fact. It's just simply that Amelia is amazingly great. That's really the only thing that's keeping her here. Like, if we had Ford right now, we would be really badly off. It would not be a good time. Swap him over to Lightning, not discard that, and I'll throw a torch down here. Molder's kind of just going to hold up the back for us. We'll trade this over to Tana, because Cormag's not going to be doing too much with it right now. I'll try to get him some kills where I can, but I'm not getting my hopes up or anything. Garcia and Naomi have their support, so their avoid is pretty good. Let's see. In specific, Naomi's avoid is pretty good. Wonder if I could put Garcia out here and if he would just be fine. He's getting plus 25 avoid. The Seth support would have been super good here. And if these guys start moving, well, I can't really afford to be in range of that, so I guess I'll just let Garcia kill this one. And it is gonna bot me a bit in the future to be using so much of my, you know, effective weapons like this right now and here. See, does Ducel still have that sword? Trade that over temporarily. It's probably not a good idea, because I don't really want her killing everything, but I want to see how it goes. Okay, and then theoretically, kinda hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to put Amelia right here, and just javelin up on all the sword ones. Because I can't really afford Ross out front either. He's really good, but defensively, if he gets hit by both a white and an entombed, he's probably gonna die. Whereas in Amelia's case, she's taking 18 damage. 18 damage from this guy. Crazy. I will put you here with a hand axe, and we'll see what happens. Let's see, Vanessa and Tana need to both kinda move back a bit. Guess I'll put Tana right here. Equip Javelin, grab from the supply a Vulnerary, and get back up to speed. Whoosh. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I guess she's still in range of a bow, isn't she? That's not exactly great. Wish we had the Philly shield right about now. Alrighty, is she dead? She's probably dead. Yeah, she's almost certainly dead. That's a shame. Especially with, like I said, Naomi and Garcia equipped with the monster effective weapons and whatnot. It's no bueno. Not very good with my flyers, or am I? That's the one thing. Really, they didn't move. Okay. I'm okay with that entirely. I don't know why. Is it because I didn't go far enough onto the boat? Well, either way, we'll get it sorted now, because since they have elected not to move, they're so fast. 10 speed. I mean, I guess they're not ridiculously fast. Maybe I'm just a bit slow. But we'll see. If I can kill off the entombed... Man, that's rough. He kills, but he gets killed, you know? Maybe she could go here, and then Garcia's got the additional help. But then the top portion's like really, really bad. Because all the ones with weapons specifically are going to give me problems. Maybe I ignore the bottom two and I kind of just keep it blocked. Can Garcia or can Ross? He cannot. He cannot. Well, I can kill the top one. I've got the beacon bow, so I can at least go up here and bop a couple of them. If I could one-shot, that would be ideal. Keep as many weapon uses as I can of things. Sheesh, they're quick. Okay, Beacon Lance, I'm gonna trade back over to... I'll trade to Ducel at some point. If Amelia goes here, and she... Man, this is rough. What a situation. I'm not quite fast enough with anybody, and those who are fast enough are kind of in a bad spot right now. Tana's not doing too bad, though. Okay, let's start with this. Let's see what Ephraim can do. 286s. Crit would have been huge there, but no dice. And then can you kill? That's quite lucky. I wish I'd noticed that before using Ephraim. It's the one situation where Ducel could have doubled, and I have squandered it. It's also the only situation where Ephraim could have doubled, so I guess it's not a big deal. Okay, Garcia can kill the top one. Tana can go around and kill this one. And if I do this, then I'm kind of well off. Can she go around? No, she can't. Let's see. Let's make sure I can do that properly first. Let's go ahead and put Amelia right here with an Iron Axe. Get this kill. Maybe with a Lance. Better accuracy. I don't know what weapon I want to max her out in yet. I think I do. I think I have it laid out on the spreadsheet, but I'd be okay with essentially any of her three. Okay, how bad is this guy? This one's not too bad. Kinda bad that he gets to attack as far up as he wants, but I can't really do much about that at the moment. I guess I could attack him with Naomi, but like, geez. That's rough. That really is. That's a terrifying unit to have to contend with. I might actually have to kill the bottom one, because at this point I can put Tana... I've got to put Tana over there and kill that dude. Because at the moment, with these guys, there's Mogols everywhere, you know? Shoot. If I heal up Tana, she has a pretty good chance of avoiding stuff at the very least. And she can only be attacked from 2 angles, so I'll go ahead and heal her up. Whoosh. Put her back to full, kill this guy. So I can't leave the bow one alive. I mean, I guess I could leave the bow one alive if he's contained. That's kind of the thing, though. I want Tana up top, so that I can theoretically bring these 2 down here. And I could put Ross right here so that he enlightens this space. Then Naomi can kill, and then Garcia could do something. Either that or I put them like that, because then I can get this kill. Maybe. It's not exactly ideal by any metric. If I could kill one of the guys down here, it'd be fine. Because, I mean, bear in mind, this guy is losing 4 speed or 2 speed, so he's not doubling any of my units that are down here. If I could just kill this guy, then that would be plenty. Which I could probably manage. The hard part's gonna be... Okay, I've kinda gotta do that. Yeah, that's what we'll roll with. I might be able to drop Naomi far enough down with the flyers that it would be okay. I should be able to. Yeah. I'll go right here, because I just need her a little bit further down. That way she can light this up, then Garcia can come down here and kill this one. Man, that's rough. I guess I'm gonna have to use Ross to shoot. Let's see, that's not even gonna be enough damage. Well, if I put myself in a spot where my units can only be attacked the 1 time each, then that would be cool. Because Garcia could probably kill this one. It's a bit rough. I could attempt the crit here. And if I don't get it, that's pretty bad. Is it enough damage? I don't think it is. 37 plus 27, I think. Which is 64. And that's 1 HP off. That's crazy. Well, because Ephraim can't make it up here. I have to put Tana in front of Ephraim now. And I've got to put her with whatever weapon weighs her down the least. It's a matter of survival. Does the Beacon Lance 67 avoid? It's what we're going to have to go with. Ideally, this guy is the only one that has to, you know, do the thing here. Could I kill... See, I've got to put someone here now to protect Vanessa and Fort Mag. Oh, sorry. How bad is it if he takes damage from these? 32 damage at most, 31 after weapon triangle, minus 9. Which is... Let's see, that's 22 damage. He doesn't make it. Shoot. I mean, I'm gonna get hit right there if I go for it. And I can kill one of them, but I can't kill both. Unless are you dealing 21 damage? There's no way, right? Not with a hand axe. Well, I've got 2 left. What if I get hit by Javelin? Because if I don't kill this guy, and I just throw hand axes at the bottom guy to attempt the kill, who's got better defense? Ross has better defense, but Garcia has better HP. So, who's got better avoid, I wonder? 41, 52. Well, theoretically then, I stand here, and I just shoot this guy. And then I throw hand axes and hope for the kill. I'll trade you over to something that doesn't weigh you down. Go right here, kill this guy. Of course, if we see any crits, that'd be nice. Okay, I'm really gonna hope that we crit this. If we don't, it's not a big deal, because I don't die to it. But I'm still probably gonna die to it, because Ross is gonna get hit twice. What's your hit rate? 117? Pretty good odds that we don't make it. Well, in that case, if I swap Ross over to Iron Axe, he's got better avoid at the very least against the Lance one. And I could convince him to attack with the Steel Lance if I keep Hand Axe equipped, which has less hit rate. So we'll try for that. We'll hope. And then if this crits, I'm golden. Come on, Garcia. Okay, fair enough. It is what it is. I think Naomi might get attacked by one of them. We'll see. Yeah, she's the preferred target. Please dodge. This would be huge. Okay, cool. We should be safe then. As long as we don't get crit by the, bony boy. That's the scary part, especially after a level up like that. Good on Naomi though for having the avoid to get it done. Okay. If you're gonna dodge, then don't kill them. Okay, good. I'd like them to pile up around me so that I've got more opportunities to do this or that or whatever. Okay, you're gonna kill this one. Good dodge though. How about this one? Are we dodging? Okay, good. Not gonna kill? Good. Awesome. That's just fine. Don't crit me. I wonder if this one's gonna double do cell. I think it's possible. Well, no, Fetid Claw keeps him way down. Okay. Even if he did, he's losing like 3 speed or 2 speed. 2 speed. Oof. Dodge. Ouch. Big ouch. Hopefully there are not too many of those. I know that there are a lot of various flying enemies around. That's what makes this map so hard. Ouch. Actually got hit by the 50. Well, we did the best we could. Hopefully no Mogols. Good. Okay. What? Another ship? Yes. And if these two die, I'll cry about it a little bit, but I won't reset over it. Because it's about to get brutal. If it hasn't already. I've got a torch down here. I've got to see what's going on. Don't have an option. Because Mogols are no joke. Hitting on res whenever I'm so low on HP is a very bad thing for me. Okay, so Tana, you can go up here and start working on these guys, because your luck's pretty good. You don't have to worry about anything much. So, get through them. Greatly appreciated. That also opens up so that I can see where they are. Let's see. Good opportunities here for some units to get experience. Also hindered by the fact that it's pretty bad. Well, Naomi with the beacon bow is pretty good here, at the very least. I'm sure Garcia can one-shot this guy now, but a matter of surviving 2 Mogols. That's 7 res, he's actually leveled it pretty well. Well, Amelia can kill this one. Maybe. I should have given the beacon lance over. Bright lance. The entombed. So would you have doubled do cell? 13 speed? No, you wouldn't have. Okay. Way down anyway, like I was saying. Maybe? 6 con? Yeah, you should be losing 2 or 3 speed. I can't recall. So, how about you? I think what we're gonna have to do here is just Ephraim Javelin 1. Probably this one. Because Ephraim's not doing too good defensively himself. And then do cell, hand axe this one. It'll do for now. Okay. 2 of these guys up here, so I think my best bet is... Oh, he can actually double this one. Well, that's my best bet for that one then. I just gotta keep Ross safe. If he can double, I'm taking it. Yeah, Fetid Claw is heavy. Imagine being weighed down by your own fingernails. That's how enemies in this game tend to function. Okay, not a good level up at all. I need all the speed I can get. So, can you kill this one now? You can. Good. And can we kill this one? I definitely have to kill... the gargoyle. He's about to gargoyle on, something. Dozla's not safe at all here. I actually do need Dozla. I'm pretty sure. Wait, do I? Let me, I have to actually check, because I had a plan for Dozla at one point. Am I using him? I am using Dozla. So I have to keep him alive. Okay. I am long-term using Dozla, so this is going to be a bit interesting. I'm gonna have to go rescue him. I can't rescue him, he's too big. 16 con. Okay. Which, for those of you that don't know, Dozla's growth rates are actually pretty good. There's a non-zero chance he levels very poorly and he becomes difficult for me to use, but I'm willing to, excuse me, potentially contend around this subject. We'll see. Because he supports with Garcia, that gets me his B rank in the bag, and then he also supports, wait, who's the other one he supports? He supports Ewan. So he's gonna get the A rank with Ewan, which is gonna be an interesting one. I bet nobody's seen that support before. It's actually pretty good. I like it. Okay, but anyway, in terms of all of this, Cormag cannot go down here. He's gonna have an entirely awful time. Vanessa might be able to kill one. No, not at all. Not at all. See, this map's rough. It's like I said, the game's gonna get brutal quick. If I didn't have certain powerhouses like I do, I don't think I'd be making it through this one. I've kind of got to kill this one without taking any damage. I really can't afford to right here. And then these guys up here are gonna be a whole problem on their own. So I can't leave this guy alive either. It's okay to leave this guy alive, I don't care about him. And then this one's not especially a big threat. But I can't leave this one alive. So to that end, I do have to put... I have to put Naomi up here to kill this one. That's rough. I could swap her over to Killer Lance. Nobody can pick up Dozla. He's too big. So in that case, I kind of need to get Ephraim over here. Which, I can leave this guy alive if I do rescue drop Ephraim. Shoot. Can I bait La Rochelle over to heal? I can bait her to heal Ross, and if that happens, then that's fine. But if I do that, then I for sure have to kill this guy. Who's got the sword? Do you still have it? Who has the sword still? You have the Shadow Killer. So in that case, I could go right here, trade her the Shadow Killer, and hope for the crit. I'm gonna have to go for it. Okay, I'm not gonna get the crit, but please hit both of these. At least you hit one of them. It's what it is. It is what it is. I gotta make do somehow. I don't think I'm making do on this one. 22. Who are you hitting? You're hitting Ephraim for sure. Can Ephraim survive both? 19 and 22. He does survive. He survives. It's just gonna get scary next turn. Because now I've got to use Amelia down here. I took away my own crit rate and bopped myself. And I'm even gonna be leaving a gargoyle alive where I didn't want to. I should have just left him alone. Okay, I've got Shadow Killer now though, so I can do this. Sheesh, good lord. That's so much damage. Well, it is what it is. Go for it. Okay. scary, and it will stay scary. Garcia's not in range of his support partners, so any damage taken is bad damage. Can you potentially block off? I'll put you right here then. That way I can put you right here. Okay, I mean, the Entombed is a big issue, so I've got to take it down. Please dodge this. Your res is pretty okay, but I don't want... You'll be okay. We trust. I mean, most enemies are going to choose not to attack her anyway. She's got too much defense and res. Please dodge, though. Okay, that's huge. A genuine 50-50. It's the only time that 2 RN is the same as 1 RN in this game. Well, and 100. Strength, luck, and defense. Okay, that's a great level up. Oh, geez, Cormag, I needed to level you up really badly. I really needed to. I needed that so badly. And I've got to put you here to block off Ross so that he can still get hits. Well, that's pretty much going to do me in then. Unless... How far can you reach? Maybe Natasha? Is she gonna get doubled? She will not. Well, we'll do something potentially funny then. We'll see what happens. If this works, I might roll with it, to be honest. Okay. Good dodge. This could be slightly hilarious, in all honesty. This might be the first time this has ever been done, if this actually does occur. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Please dodge. Please dodge. Well, hold on. We might still have something here. Got him. Got him. Enemy control glitch, let's go. It doesn't do me any good now, but I got him. Pranked, you can't beat me if you can't move. Whoops, you dropped your spear into the ocean. I don't know how you did that, buddy. Jeez, okay. Alright, well, I'm going to... I'm already locked in the map. I can't go back and train up Cormag. I don't even have time really, but I don't know, maybe this one will have to go out a couple hours late, because I think I'm honestly probably going to have to train Cormag up and promote him. It's going to matter significantly to have him not die on this map. Vanessa I could probably just drop. Amelia, she's fine. I could honestly use Ephraim trained up to 20 as well, because these enemies are getting intense. And I need to save Dozla. He's a vital unit for me. Luckily he gets full crit from his supports, Ewan being light. He also gets full defense from Ewan, so that's part of why I went for that route. He gets 1 defense from Garcia. Okay, there you go. I spy with my little eye, right? I guess that we will... Well, at least we can see where some of these guys are. It is always really funny to do this. Fun fact, if you make enemy units visit houses in order to gain the treasure from them, it becomes droppable. So that's nice. Anyway, whoops. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, got to restart. And I am going to see if I have a save state from before all of this, so that I can potentially go back and train up Ephraim and Cormag. So if they come back miraculously with huge stats, you'll see that at the end of it, so we'll be right back. Okay, just really quickly gonna hop back in here and show what I've done. I've gotten Cormag, the A support with Ducel, and the B support with Natasha. I've gotten Amelia and Ross, their support up. And I've gotten Ephraim up to 20. He didn't do as good as I thought he would, but he still did amazingly. Can't really complain. 36 HP with 11 defense. pretty good strength and speed, cap skill, funnily enough. Cormag also didn't get as much speed as I'd hoped that he would, but, you know, considering what he was at before, I'm pretty content with this. He also got up to 37 HP. His luck's a bit low, but both of his support partners give him crit avoid, so I'm not too worried about it. Similarly with Ducel, well, he gives himself crit avoid, so it should work out. I'm going to go ahead and promote him into the Wyvern Knight. Wyvern Lord I do prefer for him, just because I like the legacy of his brother and all of that, but we will be going Wyvern Knight. It is actually atypical for me to go Wyvern Knight with him, and I do really need the speed. Like, that is the primary reason for this. It gives him that 3 points of speed and increases his speed cap to, I think, 27 instead of 23. And every point of that's going to be vital in the late game. So, he's looking pretty good. Yeah, obviously, he's not far off from capping strength or anything, but we've got some good work ahead of us. All that said, I gotta quickly do some battle preps, and then we'll hop right back into it. Okay, now that we're back into it, we'll cut back up to where we were. I'll do speed up to the point of where we left off, so please enjoy that very briefly. I reckon we can hop back into it here. I still might have time. I was pretty quick with my, you know, grinding and all that in order to get everyone up to speed. So, maybe this will still work out. Either way, like I said, we gotta hop back into it. I think what I might honestly do is just go ahead and recruit La Rochelle. Like, again, like I said, I can't really get him over here. That's part of my issue. Nobody in the game is going to be able to rescue Dozla. He is as large as a promoted General Gilliam, so if that tells you anything, well, he's big. And is he going to survive? That's an entirely other question. He's got to, that's for sure. I need him to. Actually, yeah, you know, yeah, Cormac can't either, so bit of a shame, but we'll have to do what we can. It still remains bad, like, it doesn't really get better. But it is pretty rough. Let's see. Is he gonna survive? I guess I'll throw a torch up that way and check it out. If I can defeat that one, he might fare a little bit better. Because, all things considered, 10 is not really too bad for dealing with these... the Moguls. So, let's just go ahead and, beat up on him a little bit. Shoot this one down with Nami. Shouldn't be too bad. Just that taken care of. I need to get out of the habit of using speed up already. This is a good opportunity for Ducel to potentially level up. Because any levels on him are going to be pretty important. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. Do I have an opportunity for something? Thinking about it in the future. Never mind. It doesn't matter for right now. Game's getting pretty good. Like, game's getting exciting. That's where I'm at with it. I'm thinking so far ahead at this point. Looking so far forward to the future. That it may be impacting my gameplay in the now. So I'll leave Garcia right here. I'll leave Garcia right here so that, well, first of all, Let's check this out down here, because I can also send Cormag to deal with stuff that may become problematic. And if that's to be the case, then I want Cormag, and because I want Ephraim close enough to go and talk to her. And I want probably Garcia right here. Seems to be a good spot, and then Cormag a little bit closer. And that way she can choose to heal either one, and I'll have Dozla next turn regardless. I'll also occupy this spot so that she doesn't heal from behind Garcia. Okay, and then Natasha's got to survive one, which she can, because she's got pretty good res. And Amelia is probably good to start her trek backwards, I think. Stay in range of Ross, though. Okay. Phantom ship is big, scary, and it's not even for any reason other than honestly the flying enemies and the amount of them. Just kind of get through the these guys. They're not too bad. They're just annoying. That's why we got Naomi dealing with this as well. Okay, cool. That works. Good job. Thank you. Thank you greatly. Okay. Get Flora Shell. And I will send Cormag to kill this one. Iron Lance should do the job, yep. He's pretty good now. To probably nobody's surprise. It's been a while since I've used Cormag, but I think in terms of characterization, he's one of the best in the game. Dozla. We have arrived. I do need to go ahead and get into the game and take off the ability for Wyvern Knights to lock the game up. That will be a relatively important thing to pick up pretty soon. Anyway, the cool thing about Dozla, Battle Axe is neat, first of all, has a little bit more crit than a Steel Axe. Otherwise, it's just kind of a slightly stronger Steel Axe. It is difficult to wield because it's 15 weight. I don't know why they specify that necessarily. It's like a B rank plus 2 might, minus 5 hit, plus 5 crit Steel Axe. But it's fun. I like how other games have taken them and like made them a bit better, as it has been recently, as I've been playing a lot of hacks. Okay, I'll go ahead and put Amelia out right here. She will begin to deal with the issue that is incoming. We can torch right here. That's fine. Hopefully we can just take down all these enemies without too much ado. Without too much fuss. Pop this guy with the Shadow Killer. Kind of overindulging in the shadow weapons a little bit, but believe me, it will come back to bite once I no longer have access to them. Because in the late game, they're kind of vital if I'm going to play this way. I have played with them in a randomizer before with really high growth rates, and they are a great deal of fun, but you gotta be careful with them. Let's see, can I deal with all of this up top? I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy down, nice and easy. Like I said, need to stop using speed up. I'm getting ahead of myself, my apologies. I think that's D rank, now he should be able to use steel. Indeed, that's very good. I will put you right in front of Natasha, because she is currently in range of 1. Although, I do still kind of need to deal with enemies. So maybe we bop you. Still using speed up. Need to turn that out of my brain. Okay, so then I'll put... I guess I'll just have to rescue drop Natasha. Seems to make a little bit more sense for me. Take and drop back. There we go. Because you need to be healed pretty soon. Everyone get out of the way, let Amelia deal with this. Let's see, would you kill me? 16... I can take 1 hit, so I can kill this guy. I hope. Don't miss a 99, please, or else we literally lose. Big risky, I know. Very good, thank you. Thank you, Naomi. Hopefully she doesn't get hit by everything. But she will be fine. Okay, Amelia with a javelin. Gonna be a classic, a staple, if you will. Except against this guy. He's too good for that. Okay. The boss is going to be very strong too. He doesn't quite get the same boosts as most promoted enemies, but he's still pretty strong. Speed on through the enemy phase. We know what the Moguls are doing. Now this one. Okay. She should be okay. If she's only facing 33 hit and she's doubling, she should be fine. Yeah, bosses don't quite get the same boosts, they get a different boost. They tend to be a little bit weaker than their counterparts of the promoted variety, but trust me, I will not be complaining. Okay, let's see. Is Longbow D rank? Should be. So, in that case, well, I guess I could just do this. Namie is going to be pretty good for dealing with a lot of stuff anyway. I could just go ahead and do that. I'm unpunished for doing it. Crit would have been huge, but relatively unimportant. Alright, and then I can pop up Ross behind. Go ahead and grab the... We'll swap off the longbow for now. That way he can finish this guy off. Very good weapon, very lucky to have gotten it. In my latest tower runs, I've gotten a rune sword and a spear as well. So those will be very nice to play around with. And then Amelia can get the boss kill. Now, Dozla's going to be a hard one. Part of me is tempted in a way to wait on leveling him at all and giving him the Metasis Tome and seeing what can happen, because he's honestly a pretty good candidate for it. Crazy level up. If you've ever gotten Dozla early in a randomizer, you may have written him off as not that good, and that's completely understandable, but he's honestly quite solid when it comes to early game. Like, if you luck into a Metasis Tome, he will do a lot of good with it. Because him and Cyrene, I think, are the two that get slept on the most in this entire game. Because they don't start with amazing stats, and they don't necessarily always level well, but their growth rates are pretty through the roof. They're on the upper echelon in terms of what you'd want out of a unit, plus they've got good enough bases to kind of work with. It's all silly. It's all a big silly game. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rescue you back. And take... Let's see. I guess I'm gonna have to take and drop her right here. There you go. Put Molder right here. Heal her up. Poor old Molder. He's been doing a lot of work all throughout the run. Put you here. Drop that. Okay. The Phantom Ship should mostly be conquered. It will still be a bit of a burden. I still like this map, I think it's fun. It just, sheesh, got pretty strong there. The enemies did. Steel Axe up, don't need to waste Battle Axe, and Cormag you can come on back up too. Okay, alright. Essentially just got to not get crit a bunch or some such. Luckily Ross is not weighed down by the longbow, I believe. Shouldn't be. It's the nice thing about warriors is that bows tend not to weigh them down all too much. Alright, well we don't have to get hit by everything now. We really don't have to do that. Not this close to the end. Alright, yeah, we're pretty much through it. Not bad, not bad. Kinda bad, not too bad though. Okay, so Dozla's gonna be fun though because across his supports, being Garcia and Ewan, full attack, well, full defense that is from Ewan, and, you know, I think it's kind of fun. Thunder Affinity is not exactly my favorite. I think there are many situations where I would want basically anything else. It might actually be my least favorite affinity, all things considered, but it does have its upsides for sure. I think what I'll do is I'll trade this back over to Ross. He can have the steel bow. I'll hold on to the iron bow. Pop this one. It is nice to have Namie up as well. I can't wait to, well, not have Colm anymore in 2 maps, after 2 maps, so that I can support Namie and Amelia for the full crit rate build on Namie. B rank is kind of optimal for them, considering the fact of the matter that it's full crit, but it only gives the 1 point of defense and attack each, which they would lose out on with the A rank. That is the thing. Matching up supports is a difficult task, and for some it will be less than optimal this run. One that comes to mind is going to wind up being, let's see, I think it's Natasha. Because I couldn't give her the A support with Core Mag in good faith, considering Ice and Fire. It's not that good. No full attack boost. Let's see. Sometimes I forget, though. Do let me know what you guys think of the supports. I have them ingrained in my mind, but I'm honestly curious what you all think of them. If you remember them, if you're any good at managing them or anything of the sort. Okay, last one. Well, we can try out Dosla then. Maybe. Maybe Natasha starts? Yeah. There we go. Just don't miss and die. You can't die, so don't miss. Nice. It is good to have a Berserker as well. Full crit on him. It's gonna be like having a lesser Ross while also using Ross. I like Berserkers, and I don't typically use Dosla, so should be nice and fun. I do wish that my mic settings were changed so that I could have uploaded Dream of 5 today, because then I could have played it and waited on this one a little bit, had more time to prepare. But anyway, this was still a fun map. The next map we get Marissa and Ewan, so that's going to be nice. And we also get the Sword Slayer, we get the what's it called? The Guiding Ring to promote Natasha. We get a Dragon Shield from Ewan. So we're in for it. We have quite a bit ahead of us. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video if you haven't. Become a channel member if you feel like it. And that's about it. So, until next time, I'll see you later.